Rugby? I don't know what to talk about. There was no rugby this past weekend, and this coming weekend only has a sevens tournament at the Wish version of the Olympics. How am I supposed to make content? What about a list of who's currently in the lead to be Men's Player of the Year? Let's try that. Antoine Dupont has taken up the life of a jet pilot after seeing Top Gun 2, and he missed the mid-year test because of that. One would have to think that he's slipped back in the pecking order. Unfortunately, this means Josh van der Flier might be in the lead now. There is no way that the joke that he's a born and bred Irishman has enough legs to make it to the end of the year. We'll need Byrne, Ardy and Itzebeth to step up fast, if only to prevent another The Minions Are Funny catastrophe. That list went too quick. What about a leading men's team of the year list? That should be long, right? Right now, the leaders include France and maybe England and South Africa? Maybe. Amazingly, New Zealand are not on this list, which has not happened since I've been watching rugby, in the before times, so long ago. Honestly though, the Irish teams seem to be performing at peak levels right now. They didn't quite reach the peak of the Six Nations, but they did batter all the teams bar France. Everyone knows you have to be at your peak tactically and physically to beat New Zealand on any day. But to beat them at home in a series, that's up there with the peaks of winning a Lions series or maybe even a World Cup. It's so rare. And now they're at the peak of the world rankings and no one can say they don't deserve it. Damn it, another list done too fast. Really need to scrape the bottom of the barrel now. No use looking for try of the year so far. There's way too many to go through. Maybe best international match of the year so far? Let's try it. The Box versus Wales at Loftus was pretty good. The comeback from the Box was freaking massive. But the home team won, so not really that special. The last All Blacks versus Ireland match was pretty good too. Ireland's domination in the first half and the All Blacks comeback in the second half was a roller coaster. And those scenes when Ireland won at the end, pretty good. Pretty good. I would have to go with Wales versus Italy in the Six Nations though. Who can forget Paolo Garbisi going down in a heap and crying after kicking the winning points against Wales? In Wales! And also Capuozzo. Man, Capuozzo. Okay, this is turning into a BuzzFeed video with all the lists and rankings. Let's rather see if there's some news. Any news, please. The All Blacks assistant coaches have been sacked. They have been replaced by only one coach, the forwards coach of the Crusaders, so pretty good. Ian Foster is still the head honcho in charge and Sam Cane is still captain. I'll have no opinion on this until after the two tests against the Springboks here in South Africa. D-Day has arrived, or is arriving, or is about to arrive. I don't know how the law works. Anyway, a law firm representing 185 players has entered into or is about to enter into legal action against World Rugby, the RFU and the WRU. They claim that the governing bodies did not do enough to protect players against long-term brain damage that might be caused by concussions. I think. I don't know the science, I really don't know how the law works, and I do not know how a concussion feels. I do know that the NFL had to pay out over $1 billion for the same kind of lawsuit. We'll just have to wait and see how this impacts the game in the coming months and probably years. The only truth I really know is that a bunch of lawyers are going to be making money. Whew, we made it. The rugby update for this week is done. Whew, even though it's a little light on content. Join me next week when I can preview the Rugby Championship. Won't that be fun? Subscribe and you'll know when that video's out. For now, bye.